Let me ask you something. How many times did you wake up last night to use the bathroom? Once? Twice? 3 times? Or more? And when morning arrived, did you feel refreshed? Or did you wake up exhausted? Maybe your ankles look swollen by evening, or your blood pressure is creeping higher than it used to be. If this sounds familiar, stay with me, because we are going to talk about an organ that matters, your kidneys. These organs work tirelessly, filtering blood and regulating fluids, minerals, and waste. Yet aging, poor diet, stress, sleep, high blood pressure, diabetes, and medication use can place strain on them. Kidney problems can develop quietly, without warning signs. That is why protecting kidney health should never be an afterthought. Today, Longevix Hub will explore food choices and habits that may support kidney function. Welcome to our channel. Please do well to like, share, and subscribe. Your kidneys are more than simple filters. They help remove waste, balance fluids, regulate minerals, and contribute to healthy blood pressure. After decades of doing this work, they can become more vulnerable to the effects of everyday habits. High-sodium foods can increase the pressure placed on delicate kidney blood vessels, while highly processed foods may contain added phosphorus and other ingredients that your body must process. Excess sugar and refined carbohydrates can also contribute to problems involving blood sugar and circulation, both of which can affect kidney health over time. But this does not mean you should panic or believe that kidney decline is unavoidable. It means you should become more intentional. Whole foods, adequate hydration, regular movement, quality sleep, and sensible nutrition can all become part of a kidney-supportive lifestyle. And this is where fruit becomes interesting. Whole fruits provide water, fiber, vitamins, minerals, and plant compounds that are very different from concentrated sugary drinks. At Longevix Hub, we are going to examine 5 fruits and the potential roles they can play in a balanced approach to kidney wellness. Before we get into the fruits themselves, there is an important distinction to understand. Whole fruit and fruit juice are not the same thing. A whole piece of fruit comes with fiber, water, and naturally occurring plant compounds that can slow the absorption of its natural sugars. Juice removes much of that structure and makes it much easier to consume a concentrated amount of sugar quickly. That is why choosing the whole fruit is generally the smarter approach when building a balanced eating pattern. The goal is not to fear fruit, but to consume it thoughtfully. Your overall diet matters, and one food cannot magically cleanse or repair damaged kidneys. Instead, think of these fruits as useful additions to a broader lifestyle that includes sensible hydration, nutritious meals, movement, and medical care when needed. Timing can also matter for comfort and routine. A water-rich fruit eaten late at night may mean more bathroom trips, while fruit earlier in the day may fit more comfortably into your schedule. Now, let's begin with the first fruit, tart cherries. The first fruit we need to discuss is tart cherry. It may look like an ordinary fruit, but its deep red color comes from natural plant compounds called anthocyanins. These compounds are known for their antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties, which is important because chronic inflammation and oxidative stress can contribute to tissue damage throughout the body. Your kidneys contain countless tiny filtering structures that depend on healthy blood flow and stable conditions to function properly. Tart cherries may also have another interesting advantage. They naturally contain small amounts of melatonin and other compounds associated with sleep. That matters because quality sleep supports the body's normal recovery processes and healthy blood pressure regulation. However, tart cherries should not be presented as a treatment for kidney disease or as a replacement for medical care. If you enjoy them, choose whole tart cherries or an unsweetened product, rather than heavily sweetened versions. A small serving can fit into a balanced diet, particularly when paired with other nutritious foods. Remember, the goal is consistent support, not a miracle cure. The second fruit is cranberry, and this is where we need to separate the real fruit from the sugary products often sold in stores. Cranberries contain plant compounds called proanthocyanidins, particularly A-type compounds that have been studied for their ability to interfere with the attachment of certain bacteria to urinary tract surfaces. This is one reason cranberries are commonly associated with urinary tract health. They also contain antioxidants and other phytochemicals that can contribute to an overall healthy eating pattern. But cranberry juice cocktails loaded with added sugar are a different story. If you choose cranberry, consider whole, fresh, or frozen cranberries, or an unsweetened product that fits your dietary needs. You can mix them into oatmeal, plain yogurt, or a smoothie to make their tart flavor easier to enjoy. And remember that hydration still matters. Cranberries cannot compensate for routinely drinking too little water. If you have kidney disease, kidney stones, or have been advised to restrict certain minerals or fluids, speak with your healthcare professional before making major dietary changes. Longevix Hub encourages informed, consistent choices, rather than quick fixes.
Now we come to the third fruit, kiwi. It may seem small and ordinary, but it provides several nutrients that can fit into a kidney-conscious eating pattern. Kiwi contains potassium, an essential mineral involved in fluid balance, nerve function, muscle activity, and blood pressure regulation. However, potassium is an area where caution is especially important. People with reduced kidney function may need to limit potassium because their kidneys may not remove excess amounts efficiently. So, kiwi should not automatically be considered appropriate for everyone with kidney problems. For people who have been told their potassium levels are normal, a serving of kiwi can provide fiber, vitamin C, and other beneficial plant compounds. Its fiber can also support regular digestion, helping your body eliminate waste through the digestive tract. You can eat kiwi on its own, add sliced pieces to plain yogurt, or combine it with oatmeal. There is no need to consume large quantities. The principle is simple. Choose reasonable portions and consider your individual health needs. At Longevix Hub, the goal is smarter choices, not extreme diets or exaggerated promises.
The fourth fruit is the lemon, a simple ingredient that many people already have in their kitchen. Lemons provide vitamin C and, importantly, citric acid. This naturally occurring compound has a special connection with urinary health because citrate can bind with calcium in urine and may reduce the likelihood of certain calcium-based kidney stones forming. For people who have experienced kidney stones, this is an especially interesting nutritional consideration. One practical way to include lemon is to squeeze fresh lemon juice into a glass of water. This can make plain water more enjoyable and may help you drink more throughout the day. However, lemon water should not be viewed as a detox treatment or a way to repair damaged kidneys. Your kidneys already perform the body's filtration work naturally. The real benefit is that lemon can become part of a healthy hydration routine. Avoid loading it with sugar, because turning lemon water into a sugary beverage defeats the purpose. And if you have a medical condition requiring fluid or dietary restrictions, follow your healthcare professional's guidance. Small, consistent habits often matter more than dramatic claims.
The fifth fruit is watermelon, and its greatest attraction is hydration. Watermelon contains a very high percentage of water, making it a refreshing option when you want to increase your fluid intake through food. It also provides nutrients such as potassium and contains the amino acid citrulline, which has been studied for its relationship with nitric oxide and healthy blood vessel function. However, more is not always better, especially when it comes to kidney health. If your kidneys are functioning normally, watermelon can be a refreshing part of a balanced diet. But people with advanced kidney disease may have specific fluid or potassium restrictions, so individual medical advice matters. Timing can also affect your comfort. Because watermelon contains so much water, eating a large amount immediately before bed may mean waking up more frequently to urinate. A moderate serving earlier in the day or during the afternoon may be more practical. The bigger lesson is that hydration should be consistent rather than extreme. Your kidneys need an appropriate fluid balance to perform their normal functions. Choose water as your primary beverage, enjoy water-rich foods sensibly, and avoid believing that any fruit can literally flush toxins from damaged kidneys.
We have covered the 5 fruits, but knowing what to eat is only the beginning. The real transformation comes from making these choices part of your everyday routine. Your kidneys do not need a temporary cleanse or an overnight miracle. They need consistent support through hydration, balanced nutrition, movement, sleep, and stress management. Start your morning with water and lemon. Then choose a breakfast built around whole foods, fiber, and moderate portions of fruit, such as kiwi or unsweetened cranberries. Later in the afternoon, watermelon can provide hydration without becoming a bedtime disturbance. In the evening, tart cherries may complement a calming routine and encourage better sleep. But remember, food is not medicine for established kidney disease. If you have reduced kidney function, diabetes, high blood pressure, kidney stones, or take medications that affect potassium or fluid balance, speak with your healthcare professional before changing your diet. Movement matters too. A daily walk can support circulation, blood sugar control, and overall cardiovascular health. Just as importantly, find ways to lower chronic stress. Your kidneys benefit when your entire body is treated with care. The most powerful strategy is consistency. There is no secret shortcut. Small, healthy decisions, repeated day after day, can become the foundation of a stronger lifestyle. Longevix Hub wants you to remember that protecting your health begins with what you choose to do today.
Your kidneys have supported you every day, often without you giving them a second thought. Now is the time to give them the attention they deserve. Remember the 5 fruits we discussed: tart cherries for antioxidant support, cranberries for urinary tract health, kiwi for fiber and valuable nutrients, lemons for citric acid, and watermelon for hydration. But these foods work best as part of an overall healthy lifestyle, not as a miracle cure or replacement for medical treatment. Drink enough water for your individual needs, stay active, manage your blood pressure and blood sugar, sleep well, and avoid relying heavily on highly processed foods, excessive sodium, and sugary beverages. If you already have kidney disease, talk with your healthcare professional before increasing potassium-rich foods or changing your fluid intake. Most importantly, listen to your body and keep up with regular medical checkups. Kidney problems can develop quietly, so testing can reveal changes before serious symptoms appear. Your health is worth protecting. Start with one simple decision today, then repeat it tomorrow. Small choices can build powerful habits over time. This is Longevix Hub, and our goal is to help you make informed choices that support a healthier, stronger future. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.